Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. It's your girl, Kamie Crawford. And today, we've already been kikiing. Ciara Miller is in the stew, star of Summer House on Bravo, new star of Traitors Season 3. We have to talk about that.
It's gonna be crazy.
Ciara, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like, although we've only seen each other in person like a handful of times, I feel like you're my good girlfriend.
No, I feel like I know you. I'm like, oh, Kamie.
Yeah.
I feel like it first started like Casey, our makeup artist.
Yes.
Like we have been communicating
through Casey.
And I was like, I'm obsessed. I love her. And
likewise, girl.
Yeah.
You're just a true baddie.
Oh, thanks.
You are. Every time Casey would post you, I would be like, fuck, you should see the DMs between us. I'm like, she's the most beautiful. You're Christy.
No, I feel the same way
you're
about
a Barbie.
You. Thanks. That's so nice. I'm always like, I love a glam. We love a good glam.
We love a good beat.
We love getting our hair, makeup, slaying the pics before the event.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But I don't know about you. While I'm in the middle of like when they're finishing my beat and I get dressed, all of a sudden I don't want to go. I want to go to bed.
Can you put this on a t-shirt? I will be like,
are we aligned?
I can't wait to go. Casey will get down. I'll be like, I can't wait to go home.
Yes.
And I still got to make it out. He's always like, Ciara.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Get it together.
No, literally, we could be in the car on the way and I will be like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home.
Because now I'm exhausted.
No, I'm exhausted.
People don't get how long it takes to actually get ready for some shit.
I was just talking to my hairstylist about this today. I was like, the whole process of like glam, hair, makeup, like getting into it, like that's 3 to 4 hours before you even get to the event.
Yes.
Like, then you got to get pics. Like, I really love events mainly for the glam.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to the event.
No, it's just for the look.
Yeah, like the amount of events that I have gone to where it's like, we're in 2 minutes, get the pic, we're out.
Yeah.
Like, then I wash off all my glam, which is sad.
Well, that is always sad because like you love the way that you look, but you also can't wait to take it off, but you don't want to take it off. And so and these are all first world problems. 1000%. There are, other issues going on in the world, but this is a big issue. And if Kamala was elected president, I feel that she would have had a policy for this.
Don't do that to me. I'll cry right now.
I know, me too. I'm fully an election denier, by the way. I will say it on camera. I am an election denier.
I need to know what they're cooking up because what's the plan? What is the plan?
There's something there.
I refuse. Like, I haven't watched her conceding that speech.
What concession? There's
no
concession.
Exactly. Like,
no,
I'll cry.
No. My boyfriend was like, you need to be careful. Like, you sound like the crazy people in 2020. I was like,
we're not going to the Capitol, okay?
They're crazy. I am ahead of the curve. I know what's going on.
It's called the right side of history.
Exactly.
And if you get it, you get it.
If you get it, you get it. You understand. However, circling back, I feel that there needs to be something put in place for removing makeup. There needs to be an easier process to de-glam yourself.
I mean, if I even get to it, I'm doing really well. Like,
you go to sleep in your makeup?
No,
you don't.
Don't always. But there are some nights. But when I do fall asleep in my glam, I wake up feeling so ashamed of myself. I'm like, you are disgusting. You are a low down, dirty girl. But wait a minute. But honestly, I will say, I will call Casey and be like, damn, you did that because that shit stayed on, didn't move.
And now I'm going to brunch.
And literally. I have another makeup artist. Her name is Renee. I have slept
Renee made you look.
Yes.
Fly.
I have slept in Renee's beats twice. And I was like, bitch, that shit was so perfect when I woke up the next morning that I have literally worn it out the next day. It's dirty, but I've done it. I was at a crunch for time. But I just had to straighten my lashes out a little bit. And then
flatter them out.
And then we went to the next event.
Girl, I am somebody who, even if I am fucked up out of my mind, the room is spinning.
Oh, you're gonna wash your makeup off.
Not only that, I'm gonna take a full shower.
Oh, hell.
I order food before I take the shower. get in the shower, because if I order the food after the shower, I'm gonna fall asleep. So I order the food before I get in the shower, take my full shower, like have a whole moment. Because to me, it is a treat for myself in the morning when I know I'm going to feel like shit, that I've already showered.
Okay.
I don't smell like the night before.
I have never once been so fucked up and was like, let me get in the shower.
I do it every single time.
No.
It's bizarre.
If the room is spinning and I get in the shower.
Just knocking around wet.
Baby, I live alone. Like, you're going to find me days later.
No.
Like, literally days later.
No.
They are,
no.
Will I be alive? I don't know. Like, no.
I'm very serious about it. I'm very serious about it. My sisters are always like, you're so strange. I think it's my Virgo rising.
It's crazy. It's
I have to be
crazy.
clean. I have to be clean. I don't like waking up with the smell of like, bar or whatever in my mouth, in my hair, and I take dry. If there's like weed in the area, I'm taking dryer sheets and I am drying my hair. Have you ever done that?
No. I'm like, what you mean?
This is the hack.
Okay.
If you are in a smoke-filled environment, club, bar, what have you, when you go home, get 2 dryer sheets, take your hair and literally like grab it with the dryer sheets, pull it down, and just keep repeating the process.
Oh, really?
And the dryer sheets like absorb the smoke.
Could you put the dryer sheet in your bonnet, maybe? Do we feel
You
like
probably could, but I like to let that shit air out. Yes.
Wait, that is such a hack because I hate smelling like old smoke.
It'll piss me off. It'll piss me off. And it tells you a lot about the environments that I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of
neither here nor there. No,
I'm in a lot of, but I don't even smoke because I can't. I just literally don't know how.
Yeah.
If it's not hookah, I really don't know how to smoke.
What do you mean you don't know how to smoke?
I don't. Every time I try to smoke weed,
Inhale.
I fail. I'm high out of my fucking mind. I'm the highest person in the room because I've choked on it, and now I'm just like, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling.
Edibles?
I can do edibles. However, they have to be like bitch boy edibles.
No, like
low grade.
No, I'm the same way. I'm very much a lightweight. Like people probably don't even know that I do smoke weed or eat edibles, but I just like to have a little fun.
Yeah.
2.5 milligrams. I'm a giggle bug.
2.5 is great.
I'm a giggle bug.
2.5 is perfect.
Like, I'm not going to be in the couch. I don't like being stupid high. Stupid high where I can't hold my phone because it's too heavy.
When you're stuck?
And I'm looking at my phone, you drop your phone and you're like, you can't even react.
Girl.
Like the reaction time is so slow.
You're in space.
You're like in space. No. You're like, I don't like being that high. That's crazy.
No. I can't. Well, it's not that I haven't been that high because I've been higher than that.
Yeah.
But not even that. I want to say like 2 months ago. I was just like, I was in LA with my boyfriend. It was a Sunday. I was like, you know what we should do? We should go get edibles.
Yeah.
Well, really, he should go get them for me because I didn't want to leave the house.
Yeah.
So I was like, go get edibles and like, let's take edibles and like watch funny movies. And he was like, are you sure? Like, because he smokes and he's like, you don't even like, I'm like, it's Sunday, like Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
Like, let's be Cali sober and do drugs. Girl, he goes and gets the exact edibles that I said that I wanted. I never checked to see.
Mistake number 1.
How many milligrams
of
THC
Kamie
was in them? I just knew I wanted this flavor because it was a different flavor. I hadn't tried it before. I like the Camino. I didn't check it. Girl, I take 2.
2? You took 2 for someone who doesn't really.
Guess how many milligrams?
20.
It was 10 each.
Yeah.
It was 10 each. We started watching The Nutty Professor.
I would be throwing up.
I literally was watching The Nutty Professor, and for whatever reason, I was so high that I could feel myself being on the set. I could see the makeup. I could see Eddie Murphy like in the makeup, like in the prosthetics. I could see the camera people. I could see them yelling cut. I could see them yelling, and I was overcome.
Yeah. No, you took 20.
I took 20.
That sounds like my worst nightmare.
I had to lay in my bed, face down, ground myself, and remind myself that I was alive.
That is the worst. Where you have to focus on breathing so you don't die. You're like, and in, out. Like, you literally have to get the pattern of breathing down because you're just like, it's too much.
And I was trying to hold it in because, like I said, my boyfriend smokes, so I didn't want to be
be a little bitch.
Uncool.
Yeah. Meanwhile, your world is being rocked.
I can't do it.
No, I have fucked up one time. One time, oh my God, I was working at this bar. I was like 19. Somebody made homemade edibles. That's what you never want to do. Little did I know.
No.
When I tell you I took a bite of the cookie, it was this big. It was nothing.
Could you taste it? Like, could you taste
No, I couldn't taste it. It was like in a sugar cookie or something. Ooh. And I was like getting off my shift, or it was like the end of the shift. And I had taken a bite of this cookie. I was 45 minutes later, I was so fucking high.
No.
I couldn't breathe.
No.
And I am trying. I'm working at a restaurant. I'm serving. I was
Wait, you had to work?
Yeah, I was like at work. I was serving tables, like when I was like a cocktail waitress, and our restaurant was like kind of nice. So like there's like a dining room side, then there's like the bar side, and like it's very social. It's in Buckhead, like Atlanta, like. Girl, I take this out, and at the time I'm like dating the bartender, and so he gives it to me. I eat it. I'm so freaking high. I couldn't even cash out for the night because I couldn't add anything up. First of all, I couldn't see. I just remember going to the dining room side and like literally laying down, and my manager comes over. He had to do my cash out for me. He just throws the money at me. He goes, "You're so fucking high. Get out of here," and like throws the money at me. And I was like,
"Oh my God!"
I was like, "Jason, so what do I do?" And I had to, and so then I go down to my car, which is in a parking garage, and like, so I don't know if you know, like there's Lenox Mall, then there's Phipps Plaza. Lenox is where all the shootings happen.
Right.
Phipps is like the nicer mall, but both malls, you don't want to be in their parking decks. Like that's where all the robbings happen. Like you get robbed, like you get shot. Like that's where all the shit goes down, is in the parking garage.
Oh my God.
And it's midnight. And so I remember I turn on my car, and apparently I just put the AC on full blast, and I fell asleep in the car. The guy that I was dating, the bartender, comes down 2 hours later and was like, "Have you been sitting here in the bar?" I was incoherent. All I remember is him just being like, I was like, I can't drive. Like,
they put more than weed in that cookie.
They had to have.
I'm sorry.
He was like, "Oh my God." He basically had to take me to his house that night, and I like woke up the next morning like, what the fuck did you do? I was so pissed.
No.
I threw up all over the floor too in the parking garage. Like it was
they were trying to take you out, bitch.
I was in nursing school. I had an insane test like on that Monday, and it's like a Saturday. So Sunday I woke up, I was like, because I was gonna go to the library on Sunday and go study. I was so high. When I woke up, still, I was like, I hate you.
No.
I was like, I'll never do this again.
No.
I'll never eat a homemade one again.
No. Yeah. I can't do homemade. No. You know, your mom always taught you can't eat over everybody's house.
No, and
that applies to edibles too.
Though, I'm looking at the milligrams because I can't be caught up.
Yeah. That was my first and last mistake ever. I'm just not good with drugs. I just wasn't meant to do drugs.
No, not everyone is meant to like have, you can't. No. Not everyone.
No.
It's not for everyone.
Not for everyone. Like, God bless the girls that can, but I
get envious. I'm like, one of my other girlfriends, she's so tiny. She literally smokes all the time, eats edibles, and I'm like,
wow. Must be
how are you not dead? Like,
no.
Like, and it's just weed, but I'm like, I am so sensitive.
Yeah. I'm sensitive to even alcohol now at this point.
Oh, same. I don't like the taste of alcohol.
Yeah.
I want it to be watered down.
Yeah.
And I actually don't want to be drunk. Like, I don't want, like I start spinning. I don't want to do it.
There has to be another kind of fun. I like the high that I get when I walk into a Home Goods or a Target. That's where I am.
Being at home, that little noise you make when you get into your bed.
Yeah. And you rub your ankles together like a cricket. That's my kind of shit. I like that. That hits hard.
Oh my God. I love taking out your clip-ins. Oh, scratching your scalp. Like that's my type of high.
Yeah. Oh my God, agreed. Okay. Well, I love that we just talked about that. Not anything that I want to.
And if you don't know, I know.
I wasn't planning on talking about this today, but anyway. Okay, I want to talk about your reality TV stardom because It's stardom. You're a star. Can I tell you something, though?
Mm-hmm.
I have another confession. Okay. Since I'm confessing today about my drug use, I also want to confess that. I also want to confess that I have never seen Summer House.
I always, when people tell me something like that, I'm always like, good.
I say the same thing about Catfish
like,
or like any TV show. When people are like, I don't watch TV, I'm like,
good. I'm like, thank goodness. Yes. Because now I know you're not about to ask me anything about it.
No.
Like, I am so fine with that. I think that that's amazing. Reality TV also isn't, but I don't watch my own show.
But some people get offended like when you do, but those people are like want to be like celebrities and like want everyone to like kiss their ass all the time.
There is nothing that bothers, I don't get bothered at all when people tell me they don't watch the show. I'm like, okay.
I'm the same. Good. But I still feel like I know everything about the show because TikTok does deep dives, the clips,
they're everywhere.
And I love that for you, obviously, because people are like, I know everyone is on your side. I know that. I've seen the guys that have like popped up on the thing. But for someone who has not watched the show, can I also say something else?
Mm-hmm.
You are better than every single one of those fucking guys that you have ever talked to on that fucking show. And I never want you to talk to them ever again.
Period.
I'm just, as an objective, you know, watching from the sidelines.
No, I put this in my head. Drill this into my skull.
They're subpar. You are a fucking queen that should be worshipped. They look like they just ran out of a sewer.
Oh.
And I don't know them, so I can
What's
say
that one saying? Like you had to fight your way onto Earth? Like,
no, literally. Literally. I'm like, although I'm in a happy relationship, I am very, very... I am now of the camp that men should have to start life in federal prison and then work.
No, that is my mentality. Actually, all like that is definitely been my mentality over the past year. I'm like, you guys are all in jail.
You should earn your
work your fucking
freedom.
way out. Because right now, whatever you, I don't believe you.
No,
you're lying about something. I don't know what it is, but you're lying.
Yeah,
and like I'm like fine line between being bitter and being like, I don't know what the other word is. The fine line between being bitter and just like knowing that, you know, no one can compete, I guess. I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah. It's trying times.
Yeah, it's trying.
But I was talking to my sisters about something recently, and I was thinking about this in regards to like your dating on the show. My sisters were talking about like how a guy who in the real world, because they're in college, in the real world, they would be like a 5, but in college, they're like an 8.
Right.
Like, do you find that the guys, and you don't have to throw them under the bus, but like, do you feel like they are like an 8 because you guys are filming in the show and like you're in this area and like really they're like a 5 in real life? Or do you feel like you would like them even if it was not like this vacuum scenario?
I definitely think the vacuum scenario it definitely plays a factor because it's like you're living with someone all summer. You know, you're getting to know them on a deeper level. You're also filming a TV show.
Right.
So we do call it like a pressure cooker like type of situation. Not that you're pressured into anything, but it's like people are always like constantly like, what do you think? Could it be? I don't know. Like they're always talking about like chemistry and everything like that. And like granted, like, look, I think that I have had really great chemistry with the people that I have dated on TV. But yeah, I think that if we were to put everything down on paper and compare resumes, at least to mine, like they all come up short. So it's like, what the fuck am I really doing? And I like to say that I'm a person that likes to date up. And obviously I haven't really done that in the reality TV space. So,
because I saw their pictures. I was like, they must have really great personalities. But then I saw reunion clips and I was like, they don't have great personalities. They suck. They don't even deserve to breathe the same air as you. Anyway, that's all I want to say about that. That's my only opinion on the show.
No, trust me. I lived it. I get it. I think that, but like some of them do have really great personalities. And I am like a personality person. I don't care much. Not that I don't care about looks, but like people do really win me over with their personalities.
I'm similar to that.
I love to laugh. Like my rise and my downfall. A bitch loves to laugh. So a man that can make me laugh, he already starts off a little bit higher than he should. And then that's when I end up getting tricked. And I like need to hone in on who's actually funny and who's just stupid.
A clown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Court jester. I mean, it happens. We've all been fooled by the court jester. Trust me. Literally. I dated a Gemini for a really long time. Anyways, I just had to say that because I just feel very strongly about it.
No, I appreciate all support in any way that it comes.
And like, I love you and Paige's relationship.
Oh, thanks.
Just like in real life.
Yeah.
And I fuck with her because she's a Scorpio too, but I've never seen the show. I just know that I fuck with both of you.
It's
just
a vibe.
Like for the vibes.
It's a vibe. It's an aura. Yeah. No, like that girl, that's like my sister.
Yeah.
Like we really communicate a lot of the times telepathically.
Yeah.
It is fucking scary. Like I can look at her and she'd be like, I know.
Yeah.
Be like, okay. Because am I crazy?
Yeah.
She'd be like, nope.
No.
We both see the same shit, peep the same shit. I love going to an event with her because, like,
you know when to leave.
We know when to leave.
Yeah.
We're never gonna be there when the lights come on. But also, like, we've seen everything.
Yeah.
Or it's like double teaming. Like, if I'm on one side of the room and she's on the other side, and then we come together. We've done the analysis of the whole room. Like,
I love that.
It's a skill.
And you're a Capricorn on the cusp of Sag. Do you know your rising and your moon?
Wait.
Because I need that information. I'm
so bad with this stuff, but
what?
I have it on my phone because people always need to know. They have to ask me. So my co-star says Capricorn. Oh, wait. A Capricorn moon? Is that what that is? And a Libra rising?
You're a double Capricorn?
What? Yeah.
Wow.
I have like 7 of my houses in Capricorn. And that's like a verbatim read because I don't know what any of that shit means.
No, you have a Capricorn stellium. I'm speaking.
You're speaking stars.
Gibberish.
You're speaking stars.
Speaking in stars. But the Libra rising keeps you fun and like that's why you like to laugh and like.
Okay.
That's where yes. Because Capricorn is very serious. Like very serious. But the Libra, I'm a Libra moon and I feel like that keeps me fun and fresh and you know, silly goofy.
Yeah.
Because the Scorpio and the Virgo are not doing it.
Okay.
They're very rude.
So it's my Libra rising.
Yes.
That's keeping me.
Yeah. Whenever somebody asks you, just be like, it's my Libra rising. And they'll be like, oh my God.
Okay.
But you don't have to elaborate on it. Just like use that as
Okay.
They'll get it. They'll understand.
Thank you.
And now you're on Traitors. How was that experience? It comes out in January.
January 9th. It is honestly... It's crazy that we're already about to air. We filmed it in June. That was
in TV world. That's like light years ago.
It was so long ago, but also I'm like, how is this just now coming to air? I'm kind of scared. There's just so much that happens when you're filming that show. I mean, like you're cut off from the world. They take your phone. They take all electronics. I mean, they took my ibuprofen. They wouldn't even let me take ibuprofen. Like it is such a secure
What's
set.
wrong with the ibuprofen?
They are like, you can't have any. Like, we don't want you to overdose on ibuprofen. I said, that.
Girl.
I was like, I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
And also, if that was the way for me to leave this earth, I would not choose ibuprofen.
Not ibuprofen. That's not even a sure thing.
Way crazier.
I would take a 10 milligram edible.
Like, I'll choose a different one. I promise you I'm not leaving this earth through a fucking peptic ulcer, which is all that I'm going to get from overdosing on. Yeah, crazy. But like they're a lockdown set. It's crazy. You're in Scotland. Yeah, we're in Scotland. We're like Inverness, Scotland, which is so far north. There's like only sheep. You can't really see all of Scotland. Like you have a babysitter with you pretty much 24/7. Security sits outside of your door. Like it's serious game time playing.
Wow.
The people I didn't, because I don't watch a ton of TV. I tried to like watch the 2nd season of Traitors with Phaedra and Ekin-Su and all of those people. I only really got through 3 or 4 episodes because I thought I downloaded on my flight to London and I didn't.
Like I'm literally doing my research on the way.
Like I had like 5 days to get my shit together and get out there. And like, I mean, the people who, I don't know, have you ever watched Survivor?
I've seen clips of Survivor, so I know what happens on Survivor.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about every show.
That's how, like, yeah, no, I'm really a bitch that doesn't watch anything. So hadn't watched Survivor, never seen Big Brother. Maybe I've seen a couple episodes of The Challenge, but like
in like 2001,
to me, I'm like, you guys are just doing like physical activities,
right?
The game playing that these players play is so intense.
It's mental warfare.
Warfare. I was like, I came out of there. I was like, I'll never gossip about another fucking thing. Lies, but like, I'll never. Because I was like, I gotta go film Summer House in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
But I was like, I'm done gossiping, y'all. This is crazy. Wow. Like, but also just the strategy. I just felt like, you know, they're playing a whole different game. Like, I love to say I was playing checkers and they were playing chess and I was playing Connect 4. Like, that's how simple brained I was. Because I was just like
I'm playing tic-tac-toe over here.
Literally. And leave me be in this corner. As long as y'all don't kill me and I can come back and show my outfit the next day, like, I'm good. It got to the point where like they're like, Ciara, what's your strategy? I said, I don't have fun. Today, I'm just happy to be alive.
Just here to have fun with my girls. I'm a Libra rising. I don't know.
It's like,
that's what you have to say.
We're gonna do the challenge, okay? And I hope it's not a whole bunch of running. And
it's like, the physical activity.
Let's keep it
I'm not trying to do anything like that.
Yeah, little did I know. I wish I had more time to like get in shape for it. But it's gonna be an insane season. My God. Like,
okay, I might actually watch this.
I think I actually might watch this too.
Okay.
I don't watch any of my shows. I don't watch a single one of my shows.
No one wants to watch themselves back like that.
No.
You know, it's a lot. It's just a lot of energy.
But I might watch this because, like, you're in a castle. The graphics are really cool. Like,
people love the show.
People love
it. Wins a ton of awards. Like, people love it.
I didn't realize how big of a deal it was.
Yeah.
Until I got back from it. And, like, when we were filming it, we would have to like shoot some things like differently or whatever. And I would be like, oh, y'all really want an Emmy, don't you? Like, I would say this to like all the production people and they would be like, yeah, we do. Actually, and they won 2 Emmys. They won some more Emmys. And I was like, wow. And then when I came back, I was like, this show, I think is like a really big deal. I'm like talking to my manager. He was like, Ciara. Yeah. This is the biggest deal. And I was like, well, I didn't watch it. So I don't know, but also like I had 5 days to like process that I was going to do this, but everyone's so excited for it. And I was like, but I think it was nice kind of being aloof to it all. Cause then I can go in there and like
fresh.
Yeah. Make my own opinions of things. And not try so hard.
And your key art was fucking cunt. The fit, the hat.
I got into a little fight because I was like, I'm not coming to Scotland unless all my clothes make it here. They were like, we need you to leave on Tuesday night. I said, my clothes get here Wednesday at 12. So I'll be leaving Wednesday at 2.
Yeah.
If that, like, they were like, no, you have to leave Tuesday. I said, okay, I'm not coming. My clothes get here Wednesday at 12.
Can't make it. The looks aren't there, babe.
My manager's calling me. NBC's calling me. They're like,
no.
Okay. We can give her an extra day for her clothes to get here. And I'm so glad they did. Because
well, what were you going to wear if the clothes didn't come?
I was like, I don't know what the postal system is like in Scotland.
No.
But I'm pretty sure Revolve doesn't ship to Scotland and forward.
No, it's going to take a long time.
We're not doing that.
Well, are we dying?
We're dying.
We smoked before. Just kidding. Well, I'm glad you waited because that outfit was absolutely worth it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. You know, this is a relationship advice podcast.
Yeah, let's do it.
I feel like you give great advice.
We'll see. We'll see.
You do.
But let's be very clear. I'm learning. Okay.
We're all listening and learning and posting our black squares when we can. Okay. All right. This one is brand new. Just came in fresh off the press. Okay. Bestie, I'm a longtime listener and I need some advice. My husband's best friend has always been a man whore. Okay. He has never physically cheated on his partner that you know of, girl. But he is always talking about other women, but behind his now wife's back, like talking perversely about coworkers and exes. So a month ago, him and his girlfriend, now wife, went and got eloped. He messaged my husband and said that he wishes he never got married to her. He can only think about other women and having sex with other women. Bestie, I want to tell his wife so bad because she be on social media posting him and their wedding pics like he's a saint. And I just know she does not know this side of him. I just know she does not know. Should I keep this to myself or should I tell her he's for the streets? I wish I knew that they were getting eloped because I would have spoken up about this way sooner. I'm not a confrontational person, so I avoided ever stepping in. But if my husband was saying stuff like that after we just got married and expressing regret because of other women, I would have been pissed and honestly left him. What would you do?
That is my biggest fear. That's why I don't care who they are. You don't get on social media and brag about your man.
The second you start bragging
they
about
start acting
a man,
the fuck up. They already been acting up.
Forget it.
You start posting them. He's the best man ever. Like not my like the minute you. This is why you can't even be complimentary towards them because they don't listen.
No.
First of all, she might just have to let this one play out because it's gonna play out. It's just a matter of when.
And guess what? In my experience, anytime I've ever told
they don't listen.
A bitch about her man, she has ran right off with that man into the sunset and left me in the dust. You think that you're doing the right thing, but a lot of times, women know.
Yeah.
Women know.
But also, like, they're gonna, also that angle of like, oh, you're just jealous. Ain't nobody jealous.
Nobody's jealous of you.
Nobody's jealous.
And you're raggedy
not
man.
Of him. Not of him. Like,
he couldn't have even waited years after the wedding to say that he has regret. He regretted it immediately. Immediately after, he's calling my man to talk about his regret. First of all, y'all can't be friends anymore.
Y'all cannot be friends.
You can't be friends anymore.
I don't like him.
We're not have him call this house again.
That's so black, mom.
No, I don't want to see it.
So black, mom. You better not call my house.
When you get thin-lipped, don't ever have him call my house again.
I'm speaking through my teeth.
Don't
let it happen.
Don't ever.
I mean,
keep it to yourself.
She has to keep it to herself.
Keep it to yourself.
It'll all play out. It's just a matter of when, like we said. And like, you don't want to be caught up in the middle of the two, your husband and his friend's relationship.
Yeah.
And then her, like, you almost have to you have to be a fly on the wall. If your husband, wants to be a good man and do a solid for the team and tell her, and hey, that's a different situation.
Not gonna do that.
That's a different situation. Not gonna do it.
But this is actually a very real conversation. I was having this conversation with a group of my girlfriends. We were talking about, say that your best friend is getting married tomorrow.
Right.
It's the night before the wedding. You find out that the groom cheated on her.
Oh, I'm telling.
And that was the conversation. Would you want to know?
Yeah, hell yeah, I want to know. I don't care about any type of money that I'm spending on a wedding. Give me a chance to back out right now.
And that's what one of our friends said. But another one was like, I would not want to know. Don't tell me.
Why?
I don't know. She just was very like, don't tell me. And then our other friend was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you wouldn't tell me? And it was like a whole blow up. It was a whole thing.
I mean, I think that's weird. I want it. If it's coming from my best friend, my confidant, my person, I want to know.
Yeah.
Because like,
oh, we're calling this whole shit off.
I'm walking out.
Wrap
and honestly, I'm leaving. I'm ghosting him.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I always, not that I'm taking pride in this, but like any of my friends that have ever gotten married, it can be up to the very nth hour. We're in the suite getting ready for the wedding. And I will look at her and be like, if you don't want to do this, we can leave right now.
You've said this to her.
I have said this to them. Even like my very good friend, it was 2 weeks before the wedding. I said, we can get in the car and go.
Has anybody left with you?
No.
Oh.
But like needed to.
Rats.
Needed to. Still needed to.
Yes.
And I have been like, we can go. And they're like, oh, like we just have paid.
Girl.
Do you think that I care about the little $100K you spent on this wedding? I don't.
No.
And if you do, that is way cheaper than like the rest of your youth.
Divorce
your uterus
is expensive.
Divorce is even more expensive. Like being more intertwined and entangled. Like right now, the stakes are low.
Yeah.
$100,000. That's actually kind of cheap. So
for your freedom?
If you think about it, right. For your freedom, if you think about it, it's kind of cheap. Now, we might have to put some, emotional things together on the back end, but we can figure that out.
Right.
I just feel like you always have an option.
Yeah.
I would want to know. Please tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not soft launching anyone till my wedding day. So
you see me. Well, really, you don't.
Wizard Kelly.
You don't
see you.
You don't see me.
You and Wizard Kelly, it is so perfect.
And people are always like, when are you going to post it?
Never. Don't worry about it.
When I post them.
Don't worry about it.
When the contracts are signed.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And everything is,
in place. Secure.
In place.
Lock. Clink.
And it's not even that I have any worries. It's just that I just don't want to.
No, listen. I will be the main person. I am mysterious as fuck. I don't like people knowing where I'm at, when I'm at something, who I'm with. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
My stories, I need to get better at posting my stories, but I don't even want people to know where I'm at.
No,
if I
post posting, after I left.
I post like a week later.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like, especially when you're like in the public eye already, people already want to know like what you're doing, who you're with, da-da-da-da.
Yes.
No.
And especially, I feel like with the shows that you're on, people are even more drawn to like any little detailed drama, like the Reddit threads, and people want to do all the think pieces and make the TikToks and all of it.
They're like, they want to speculate. You can't speculate about me because I'm not giving you anything to speculate about. Like, and especially a man that I'm dating. How do you know?
Yeah.
Picture proof, or I can't confirm.
Show me proof of me in the bed with him.
Exactly.
Naked. Not even fully clothed.
Because if we was on the street together, so
what?
I was like, what? So
I just met this man on the corner.
Yeah.
Like a real woman does.
He works here.
He works on this corner.
He's staff. I don't know what
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Anyway, that being said, yeah, you should have said it before the wedding, but you didn't. So now keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. It's okay.
Yeah,
she'll figure it out.
She'll figure it out.
Okay, the next one. What's the tea on your significant other watching porn? I'm on the verge of crying.
Together or by himself?
See, this could go in a lot of different directions.
This could go in a lot of different directions. This ain't that. That's not a straight shooter. Okay.
It really depends.
It really depends. Like, how often are we doing it? Like, how much is he addicted? Do you think he's addicted to porn?
Right. I had a high school boyfriend once who was addicted to porn, he said. But I think I would probably guess that there are a lot of high school boys that are addicted to porn.
I feel like boys around that they're discovering their body.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, I feel like they're all addicted to porn.
They're all, yeah, but this is generalization.
They're like obsessed.
Like,
they've never seen a vagina before.
Yeah.
Except the one that they like came out of.
It's a worldwide, and they didn't even get to see that one.
I mean, yeah.
Their eyes were all blurry and covered in
vision's not 2020.
Innards.
not us going.
Let's get medical about it. You're a nurse.
No, I'm saying, yeah, the vision's not 2020, so didn't see that one clearly. Like,
yeah, so they want to, get a real...
This is our own version of anatomy and physiology, and you just have to, in high school, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But in adulthood, it depends. Like, are we watching porn together? Are we watching porn separately? Are you, like, masturbating when I'm in the house with porn? I'm, like, downstairs and, like...
that's kind of sad. I don't like that.
Like, that's...
That I don't like. Here's the thing. I don't want to imagine my man thinking or looking at anyone that's not me. So if my man watches porn, I surely don't know about it because he doesn't talk about it. I don't see it.
Right.
I don't think that unless it's something that we're doing together,
right,
which we don't do, but like if that is your vibe, I don't need to know that you're watching porn when I'm not around. I'm good on that visualization. I want to think that you are literally just thinking about my ass bouncing,
literally,
and nothing else.
I just don't really get the appeal of porn.
There is not really.
Like, I get it. Like, if you're like single by yourself and like it's been a while, but like when you're in a relationship, would I watch porn with my significant other? Sure. If we're doing something together.
It takes so long to find one.
But
it takes hours.
I was literally about to say that. I was like, but it takes how do you know what to settle on?
You don't.
And like,
and you could have different tastes.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm sorry, I'm selfish, but I'm worried about myself.
Yeah.
So I can be watching this other bitch.
Yeah.
And trying to fucking like make sure like I'm sucking in and like I've got my best angle and or like
it's too much
my hair's not looking crazy.
Yeah.
Like
no.
Call me selfish, but like
no. She gets to have cuts in between where they touch her up and shit. Yeah. I don't.
No.
I don't get
also,
it.
if I'm so ADHD, but like if I'm watching that, then I'm not focused on what I need to be focused on. And I'll never finish.
Agreed.
So like
agreed. This is go all night.
I'm just think that I'm being practical about
it.
Yes. But if you're gonna cry because he's watching porn, then it obviously bothers you.
Yeah.
And you should maybe talk to him about it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That I agree.
If you're gonna cry,
it should never make you feel badly about yourself or your abilities or what have you. And if he doesn't know that by now, it's because you're not communicating that properly.
Yeah.
Now, should he be like, hey, babe, I watched fucking amazing porn last night. I know that you're a blonde, but that ebony section, wow.
Okay. No, that's like a whole other thing. Like when I see the porn that you're watching and I don't look like these bitches, I'll be like, now hold up.
Now, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Also, I think porn gives guys this unrealistic view of sex.
It does. Like, it 1000%.
Where like they think that all girls just want to be pounded like a fucking jackhammer. And I'm like, which is honestly why I think so many men have no idea how to have sex.
No.
They know how to have sex, but they literally only know how to have sex one way.
1000%.
Like they think that all sex is
pound town. Yeah.
And like you don't even know the difference between like making love, having sex. I'm like, you're so not versatile.
They don't know where the clitoris is.
They have no idea where it is.
But it's not even just them that are the problem. A lot of women don't know how to advocate for themselves during sex or what they even want because we're also programmed to think that like, oh, if he's having a good time, then I must be having a good time. I should just make up these noises and like pretend.
Yeah.
No, bitch.
No, bitch.
Pump the fucking brakes. You should be having a great fucking time too.
No.
This is not just about him.
Ugh. And it's
we're
so
just
sad.
It's the world. It's just the world.
No, I think we should bring sex ed back into our schools.
Yes. And ethical porn only. Ethical porn made by women.
Yes.
Only. Because I don't want to. The times when I have been like, let me see what's going on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Let me see what they got. Let me see what they're cranking out these days.
Literally, it's not anything interesting.
The titles alone.
Oh my God.
Make me sick. Stepdaughter gets pounded by fresh after school by her stepdad who just got a divorce from his what?
No.
What kind of titles are these?
No.
That's fucking weird.
Executive produced by a man. I'm sorry.
It's weird. No woman is making a stepdaughter.
It's also so outdated.
Title.
It's outdated.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Or the moving truck. Now we've got the plumber fucking the mom, the stay-at-home mom.
What is it called? Like stuck porn or something? Like when there are people who are like, oh, I need help. I can't like
damsel in distress. I can't open this jar. Let me call my big neighbor Tom next door with the big guns. What? I don't get it.
No, stop.
So if it's making you upset, it's because the titles suck and because you need to communicate more, a little bit.
Yeah.
Be a little bit vulnerable and communicate. And if your partner has a problem with that, your partner is the problem.
You're with the wrong person.
You need to let them go.
My biggest fear is literally being with someone that I'm like afraid to talk to.
No, it should never be that way.
Right. And I've noticed like as I've gotten older, like how I've been with people and I was afraid to talk to them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how miserable was I?
Yeah. I've done the same thing.
And I've been with like some people recently where I'm like, I never felt like I was afraid. I think that's also like a confidence thing. Like, but it's like truly, if you're with the right person, there's nothing that you can say that's like when you're advocating for yourself that's going to be a turnoff to them.
Yes.
Or like they're not going to be interested in you.
Yes.
You know?
Even if they don't necessarily agree.
Right.
They care enough about your feelings that they will stop doing whatever it is, or at least have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
So if you can't have a conversation, you need to go ahead and get gone.
Exit.
You know? Okay. Let's see. Your thoughts on men that come back because they quote unquote miss you. What are our thoughts on circling the block?
There was one time, there was a TikTok, and she was like, it's not a flex if a man spins the block. That's not a flex. He's coming back to see if you're still stupid.
Ding, 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 ding.
And I love TikTok.
Yeah.
Because that was a word. Mm-hmm. And that's so true. Mm-hmm. There are moments where I'm like, oh my God, should I spin the block, just for funsie?
Yeah.
And it can only really be for funsie. It can't be for anything serious.
Yeah.
In my head, I want to say maybe there's an exception because I am a hopeless romantic. But like, okay, did he move overseas? Was it bad timing?
Yeah. What are the circumstances?
What are the circumstances to spinning the block?
Yeah.
Because like, if y'all broke up because he just like couldn't stop partying, couldn't stop and then now he like all of a sudden realizes like how great you were and he wants to come back. No. Mm-hmm. That's not like a real scenario.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think though, because then you have some people and then you have this like whole fantasy of like, well, we dated 5 years ago and so much time has passed. Like if you met this person in college and now you're adults and like they're different and like life is different, we can give some grace.
Right.
But if we're spinning the block because last week he said that he wanted to see other people and this week he's saying that he wants to just see you, he's a fucking liar.
He's a liar. There has to be a certain amount of time that's passing before we're like, yeah, okay. There's only situational grace, not blanket grace.
Yeah,
because then they run away with that.
Yeah, no. Situational grace is actually I like that. You should coin that term. And you should put it on a t-shirt. I like that. Ciara,
Kamie,
this has been exactly what I wanted it to be.
We've covered a lot of subjects.
What I knew we've covered a lot of topics.
Yeah.
If you haven't taken something from this episode,
no, truly,
I don't know what to tell you.
Whether it's like check the milligrams.
Please
check the milligrams. Situational grace.
Tell everyone where they can find you, where they can watch Summer House, where they can watch Traitors if they have been living under a rock.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok. It's both Ciara Miller with 3 underscores. And then Summer House and Traitors will be on Peacock.
I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.